The flooring in the basement. Let me give you a little bit of backstory on my thought process. I was originally going to do a epoxy product in the brewery area that, I wanted to have it so that it was a little bit more resilient, a little bit more tough, if you will, and, shed water and all that stuff. I was looking at the Rustoleum products and I came across the Rustoleum Rocksolid metallic and I thought, man, that looks really cool. It's all swirled and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, man, that'd be awesome to do at least the brewery area with. So it was fairly expensive when I started looking at it. It was like $100 to $120 a box. And when it came time to go and buy the stuff, I did a quick search because I knew there was a place that had it for like $79 instead of $100. And so I looked online and found a store close by where I live at that had it for $49 a box. And that should have been my first indicator on what was going on. But, I thought, hey, it's a great deal. Apparently they're not moving it for whatever reason. So I went ahead and bought 4 boxes because I thought, well, it says it'll cover 100 to 125 square feet per box. And so I thought, well, I'll just do the whole basement because it's like only 288 square feet for the main area and then the walkway up to the stairs. So I thought, be plenty more than enough. So got it, started doing the whole prep situation for it. I did the citric acid wash, rinsed it like 3 times, vacuumed it all up, did everything, followed everything exactly to the T. I even called Rustoleum because I had watched some videos online and asked them, said, hey, what do I need to do for the best success? And one of the things they told me was a lot of people don't measure their space that they're putting it in. And so they start out with it thick and then start thinning it and trying to stretch it as they go along. So I thought, well, I'm going to be smarter than that and I'm going to get more than what I need based on, how much it says it'll do. Then I also watched another video. I think probably the best video out there on the product is probably, there's a channel called Chase on 2 Wheels. It's actually a motorcycle channel, but he did his garage with it. So I'll link it in the description down below so you can kind of see his process. He had some success, if you want to call it that. He kind of finally just said, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do anymore. And it was what it was. So I did all the prep work. I mixed it exactly as they said. I did, put the metallic in, everything exactly they said, waited the period of time, all that stuff. Used the roller and put it on, and it came out looking really, really good in the first area that I did. I thought, man, it's covering great, because I didn't stretch it like they said, and rolled it on, did the swirls, all that stuff, then moved on to the next area and the next area, and then by the time I got the 4th box, I was nowhere near done. And thinking of this, I had previously gone to another store that was the same store as what the place I got it from because I bought everything that they had, and I bought 2 more. So I thought, well, just in case I run out, I'm gonna buy 2 more of them, and then I'll have 6 total, which is total 600 square feet. That's like only 50% usage based on the minimum that the box has. I mean, it was a knockdown, drag out. I was dripping sweat, pouring. Smells horrible. I had to open the basement window and turn the exhaust fan on to get a lot of the smell out. Finally, I did this on a weeknight. Finally, about 8 o'clock, I said, you know what, I'm done. I can't do anymore. And it looked great to begin with, but then I started to notice some air bubbles popping up in it. And that was one of the things that some people had complained about online with some of the air bubbles. So I kind of went back real quickly and, rolled them down and popped the bubbles and all that stuff. And I thought, well, I got it pretty good. Then the next morning came and there were bubbles everywhere. There were some dull spots. There were some spots that didn't cover very well. It was a nightmare. And so I wasn't sure what to do. I could have maybe went and bought some more, sanded out the bubbles and all that stuff and recoated it and maybe got it to look a little better. The other problem was the color really didn't come out the way that I had hoped it would. It was more of like an orange, as you'll see there, than it was really like a bronzish color, because I kind of want something a little bit more like brownish bronze. And so, I thought, I don't know what in the heck I'm going to do. So what I did was I turned to another Rustoleum product, and it was a product called Sealcrete, and it had a whole system. It had the pre-treater for the concrete to bite down in the concrete. I kind of tempered my expectations with that because I know it's not, epoxy products are a resin and a catalyst that activate with each other and get hard and all that stuff. So I'm halfway through with all of the Rocksolid epoxy product, and then I decided to switch directions into this product because I didn't want to spend more money and have more problems and a color that I didn't like and a color that didn't look very good. So I had to go back and sand all of the epoxy down. And I didn't sand it off, I just sanded it so that the other product will get a bite. Put the new primer down, rolled out the new flooring, waited a few hours, put a second coat on, and I'll be honest with you, I think it looks really good. Time will tell how durable it is. There is a clear coat that they do sell for the product. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is right now with the flat type finish. And then after I get everything all done, built, moved in, all that stuff, for the most part, we'll see what kind of scratches or what, you know, how it does. And I'll report back obviously on how durable it is and everything. Now I did go in a couple of spaces that were inconspicuous, like the refrigerator area where you can, you know, where the refrigerator's gonna go, and I did like a scrape test in there and I could get it to scrape up with my fingernails, so I'm cautiously optimistic that it's gonna do well, but I don't know for sure. Like I said, there is a clear seal coat that you can put over top of this stuff, and if I do that, I'll probably put some grit in it to give some traction, but I'm definitely recommending against using the Rustoleum Rocksolid in your basement just because of the horrible, you know, experience that I had. Maybe other people have had good luck with it, but you know, that's my recommendation, and hopefully you can learn from my mistake by trying to use it and go another direction, be it, you know, commercial epoxy or like this product that I've used. So I'll show you some of the flooring. The one thing about it is it does pick up footprints pretty good right now with dust and stuff like that, which it does mop down pretty easily, so I've already done that. But I'll show you some closing footage here, and this has been Brian for Short Circuited Brewers. We'll see you on the next video. Another one coming real soon. I'm taking some time off work so I can get a bunch of the stuff done for the walls and the hood built and all that stuff. So stay tuned to the channel. We'll see you next time.